You may be thinking that you have to search for hours to find the biggest discounts or spend thousands in the casino to get cheap or comped cruises, but that's just not the case. Hey everybody, I'm Brad here with Brad on Board, and if you love cruising but not always that high price tag, well, today's video is just for you. I'm not promising gold-plated suites for nothing, but I am going to show you 8 real, practical, honestly pretty boring ways people can get big discounts or even free cruises. These methods take some time and planning, but they work every time. So let's just jump right in. Let's start off with loyalty programs. Cruise lines love to reward their repeat customers, though we're not going to talk about Carnival today. Book the same line repeatedly, collect those points and those nights on board. You can move up tiers and then start enjoying some of those members-only discounts and deals, like discounted sailings, free upgrades, maybe even onboard credits. The only way to do this, though, is to book those trips and put the time in on board. Once you've started to gather member points and start moving up those tiers, cruise lines often email out special discounts to their loyal customers. Here is one practical example. On Royal Caribbean, as you progress through their loyalty program, you can start to see some real discounts on rooms, big discounts on specific room categories, or even upgrades. You can see discounts to the solo supplement, and even earn free cruises at higher tiers, like these milestone cruise certificates. They also often invite their most loyal customers to take part in new ship launches and maiden voyages. Similar on NCL, they've got their Latitudes program, and over time you can eventually earn free upgrades and free cruises. Check out each specific cruise line to see what it takes to earn those points and start racking them up. Some other good news, many cruise lines will honor loyalty status across their brands, like Royal Caribbean and Celebrity Status Match programs. So you can often save on those cruises as well. And often, staying in their suites like NCL's Haven or Celebrity Cruises Retreat, you'll gain more points per night than staying in a standard cabin. And if you are wondering if these types of luxury experiences are really worth it, I'm going to link my review of Celebrity's Retreat on the Apex right here. My second boring option is leaning more on a travel agent for more deals. Travel agents are going to sell a lot of cruise inventory. If you build a relationship with a full-service agent who specializes in cruising, you can often access special group fares. You might find insider promos before public release. You can also get some extra onboard credits that the agent will negotiate. Working with the same agent repeatedly, you could become one of their preferred clients and get specials and deals that other people can't. This does take time in building that relationship, but once again, loyalty can pay off. My third boring option is casino comps. Many big cruise lines will offer special casino programs. If you play at a reasonable level, not reckless gambling, you can earn complimentary perks such as reduced fares, cabin upgrades, onboard credit, or even a comped cruise if you put in the time and the money. I have a couple of quick tips on this though. 1. Join the casino club as soon as you walk in. Secondly, make sure to ask the casino host what are the thresholds that trigger special offers, and always gamble within your limits and budget. I think a lot of people would find this boring because it requires consistency and time in the casino instead of out on deck. But for some people, it pays off and they really enjoy it. Here's a real example. On Royal Caribbean, their casino program is called Club Royale. They offer a number of discounts on things like onboard shopping, drinks, internet, and offer some onboard credit. The bigger part of this, however, are these cruise casino offers at the various tiers that provide free cruises, ranging from free interior staterooms up to suites being offered on select sailings. Keep in mind here, free does mean the cruise fare is covered, but you still have to pay taxes and port fees. Now, you're probably wondering, how much do you need to gamble to get these perks? Well, that's going to depend on a number of things. Your luck, the types of games you're playing, and the individual cruise line's programs. Back to Royal Caribbean, earning 1,500 points starts awarding cruise certificates, and points are earned on slot machines at 1 point per $5 coin entered. You'll typically start to see offers in that 1,500 point range, but that doesn't mean you're spending $7,500 to get there. If you can spread your starting cash and play your winnings over time, then you'll start to earn those points with a much smaller starting bank, oftentimes in that $300 to $700 range. And once you start to hit those point thresholds, the cruise offers start piling up quickly. I've seen many people reporting they have so many cruise offers, they can't even come close to making use of all of them. Now, I'm not advocating gambling with tons of money just to earn cheap cruises, but if you budget right and watch your spending, you could start to come on top with comped cruises. My number 4 boring option is group bookings. Groups matter. Make a group with your friends or a club and offer to be a group host. Sometimes the line or the travel agency will comp the host's cabin or offer big discounts. Now, this does require some coordination and admin work, but it's a proven path for free or discounted cabins. If you're the type that loves to plan and has a lot of adventurous friends, you could travel together in a large group and get some extra discounts for yourself. Think about a big, back-to-back, once-in-a-lifetime cruise and attract your friends. You just might win in the long run. Now, why is this boring? Well, you do have to put in the work to wrangle everyone to book the trip, and you might find yourself running some meetups once you're on board rather than enjoying the cruise on your own schedule. Number 5 on my boring list, making use of crew, friends, and family discounts. Friends and family crew discounts can be significant. Crew can often get discounted fares for personal use and share those codes with their friends. If you have a friend who works for a cruise line, you could politely ask about guest or discounted rates, but keep in mind, you might be staying in the crew cabin with them. That could be cramped and not the same level of accommodations you are used to. But typically, these cruise guests get the same use of the ship just like any other passenger. This method could be awkward to ask for, and being in a crew cabin for a long period of time could be boring, but the savings could be significant. Plus, you might also get a unique view of cruise ship life while you're on board. And that leads me directly into number 6, being a crew member on board or volunteering to work yourself. If you want real immersion and a guaranteed low cost, you could consider working on the ship. There's entertainment, hospitality, lots of options. Another option is an enrichment path. If you're an educator in a field or a professional that knows about the history or the architecture of the region that you're sailing in, the cruise might offer you accommodations in exchange for you leading an educational talk or a lecture in your field. Reach out to the cruise line and ask about opportunities before you book, and they might be able to assist you. Keep in mind, you will be giving up some of your vacation time on board to host these talks. Or you could volunteer on a charitable cruise like Mercy Ships. These allow nurses and other aid workers to live on board their ships while providing assistance to various parts of the world. This may not be the same as a cruise through the Caribbean, but you'll also likely see some places that you wouldn't have seen otherwise. And you'll get to help out your fellow man at the same time. Number 7. Thinking outside the cruise line, there are also other ways to earn loyalty that could help reduce your cruise costs. Hotel loyalty points, airline miles, or credit card rewards can often be transferred and used for cruise-related expenses, like a pre-cruise hotel, flights, transfers, etc. That effectively will reduce the overall cost of your trip. Also, watch for third-party promo codes from big travel agencies or travel-related credit cards. You may be able to earn points towards cheaper travel on your day-to-day spending. This is boring because you gotta buy things to rack up those points, and it will take time for you to earn enough points to buy a trip. But this can be an easy way to passively earn discounted cruises if you're already buying your groceries and other items. Look for those travel cards that provide strong point value per dollar spend, but don't charge a lot on a high annual fee. And that leads me directly into number 8, using the cruise line's own co-branded credit card, if they have one. That accelerates points and sometimes gives anniversary perks. You can often earn perks towards cabin upgrades or onboard credit. And oftentimes they will give out bonuses for first-time signups or when you use your credit card to book a cruise with their line. Just be sure to check out the fine print on things like how to earn the points, how they can be used, and if they expire if you don't use them. And also consider, can they be transferred and matched on their affiliate cruise lines like Royal Caribbean and Celebrity? This is another slow and steady route, not super sexy, but it is reliable. Now for some of my bonus micro hacks. Some other bonus hacks if you're looking to reduce the cost of your cruises. Watch for those repositioning cruises. They're going to be cheaper fares because they're moving between regions, and the crowd will probably be lighter. Book a guaranteed cabin or an interior guaranteed cabin for steep discounts, and you might get lucky and have an occasional upgrade. Finally, be flexible on your dates and your ports. Last-minute deals can surface if you can travel on short notice. I went ahead and linked my video on saving money on your cruise so you can check out all of my other tips to help you reduce the cost of your cruise travel. There you go, my boring but patient and effective ways to save big or get free cruises. Which of these have you tried or are thinking about trying next? Drop it in the comments and I'll read all of them. If you like this, subscribe and hit the like button. I've got a number of trips coming up that I'd love to share with you. Safe cruising, and I'll see you on board.